Friends, Americans, Supermen, ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls, dogs, come to the screen and witness the indubitable, the incomparable, the incomprehensible, the not comprehensible Professor Zoom, ladies and gentlemen. He's here today. He's walking in now from Studio Jibble to Jop into Studio A here.
Thank you.
Welcome, Professor.
Thank you. Everyone.
That's your background?
Oh, everyone. Thank you.
Come on in, sir.
Oh,
Have a
let's
seat.
all get comfortable, everyone.
Everyone witness.
Oh, let's all get comfortable.
Come on, Maestro. Let's do
Yes.
it.
We'll get comfortable on the show so everyone on TV, you must get comfortable too. And we'll let you know that this is leading us
I didn't
to
know that was going to happen.
a wonderful place.
Okay.
Let's get comfortable,
I'm going to
everyone.
put more clothes on.
Let's get comfortable. Oh, everyone's comfortable? Oh, good.
Let me just preface by saying I have nothing to do with what he
wow.
says. I might try to rebut what he says, but I'm actually just going to organize my magic cards. So. Kenneth,
Now,
go ahead.
This is Professor Zoom speaking from everyone all around the
Professor
world. Yes. Now, I'm going to tell y'all this. Always listen to someone who's carrying a pipe because they always have something intelligent to say.
You carrying some pipe?
Yes, I am, right now. Now, I'm going to let y'all know. This show is about everything that goes on in the world, where we refuse to believe that is real, refuse in our mind to believe that it is impossible. And if you can't prove me wrong, then you know what? Nanny boo-boo, stick your head in doo-doo.
Ooh.
Boom.
Hold it down.
Right there.
P.O.P.
Now, let's just I'll talk about a few things I have in my head. And this will be a heated conversation with my nice fire pit behind me, which I built by hands from Krypton. All right, here it is. A no always leads to a yes.
Oh, Lord.
No matter what you say, a no always leads to a yes.
Are you stupid?
No. And there's no doubt about that. And I bet my life on it.
Oh, wow. Sounds like it's going to lead to a good yes.
Oh, it always leads to a good yes. Always. I don't question nothing. Don't you dare question things, because that's how they get you.
Wow.
That's how they get you.
Don't question things. That's really good advice.
Really? You know how people who question things? Let's just find out. They get killed.
Yeah.
They get missing.
Yeah, because they're on the right track. They're doing the right thing.
Do you want to get on that track? You don't want to get on that track.
I want to get on that track.
Here's a report now. Today on the news, Jacob just been missing for 2 days, all because he kept asking the right questions. Nothing wrong with being dumb. They always go for the dumb girl, never for the smart one.
That's not true.
Always. You tell me.
You go for the dumb one.
Everyone goes for the dumb one.
I go for the smart one.
Really? Name one smart thing that a girl that you talked to said.
What?
Name a smart thing.
We were discussing cosmology and quantum mechanics last night.
And believe me, if she's talking about science with you, she is making things up.
Oh my gosh.
Hey,
I'm going to say she's a keeper.
Hey, I'm dating you.
Let's look at Kenneth in pictures.
Okay.
Professor Zoom.
Let's go to Professor Zoom vacation pictures. And I want you to show this when I was on 300. And it was a beautiful set.
That is a good beard you have. Oh,
that
you
one
must have. What
is
did
when I found out they ran out of chicken and Popeyes. And I refuse to be left out. Go to the next one. That when I used to work in a farm.
Boy, you need to get back to that farm.
Oh, that farm, do not want me back there again. Go to another one.
Where men are men and sheep are scared.
Those when I was trying to get past college funds. It was just a bad day at school. Naughty day at school.
I would have supplied some college funds.
That one I was in 301, but they just wanted to make it 300.
Oh, that stinks.
Of course.
Okay.
That's why I was on the game Street Fighter. Apparently, it's too racial to have a mixed person that's black and white. They need one color only. Being whiteface was a terrible flaw. Whiteface was a terrible flaw.
Oh,
That-
there you go.
that
That
was
looks
Miss-
accurate.
I was Miss America for that day. Mr. America, I mean. And it was a beautiful day. Look at those abs.
Oh yeah, one part of that picture looks especially accurate.
You know, I actually carved my house made from the wood that I shred off my chest. I did. Matter of fact, that's when I was on the calendar of the week.
Oh yeah, you're a fireman.
But apparently, my hair was too good looking.
That is good hair.
That's a really beautiful man. God, got those-
Okay.
I was a wrestler one night.
You look like a wrestling action figure.
I was a wrestler.
His arms are jointed. Like action figure, aren't they?
Don't
For
you
real,
question it.
And the torso.
Don't you question it.
Like the delts.
But that's a beautiful man. Look at those muscles.
Oh, I'll give you that, buddy.
I can tell you right now. Go back to me again. I can tell you right now. The real me.
The real
What?
him. Go to the
What do I look like
go
now?
to the sumo one.
What do I look like now? Not that one. Not the sumo. I can tell right now, audience. These you do not want to be. Or maybe him. I want to be him. Other people you do not want to be. If you see a
Those
guy,
sumo dudes don't mess around.
oh,
man.
of course they're not. They are brutal. Oh man, if I was a sumo wrestler, every buffet would be out my reach. I'll be like,
All you can eat?
all you can eat. I'll be like the guy on Street Fighter doing this at every buffet table. All right, cut the pictures off. All right. So just let y'all know, don't go by everything I say on here because it's completely right.
Oh yeah, I have his diploma right here. I can show you guys.
Oh, not that one, not yet. Now, like I was saying on here before, no one goes for nobody who's intelligent or smart. No one.
Wait. Okay. Say
No
that
one
again.
goes for the person who's intelligent in the room.
Speak for yourself, Kenneth.
Speak for
This
myself.
No one. These absolutes bear
No
no
one.
relation to reality.
Can you prove it?
I can prove it with my own self, and besides, I can prove
It
it
doesn't
because
count.
what you're saying is anecdotal.
Anecdotal.
For you, it's true. You don't go for the smart ones.
No one goes for the smart one.
I would say the smart ones don't go for you.
Oh, you just. Oh. Instead of proving me wrong, he just hit me with Xandos.
No, I'm gonna get you with Voyaging Satyr.
Oh, you sad. Ooh.
Untapped target land.
Oh,
Bam.
it's bad when you're a good-looking guy who plays Magic the Gathering. Nerds are out the window these days. No one don't care if you're a good-looking guy who plays Magic the Gathering. God, you must have all the girls on you. Oh man, I can tell you right now, y'all.
Heater in here.
Huh?
Nice.
I can tell you right now, y'all.
You used that yesterday.
Oh, there's my other friend on the show. We're
Hey, guys.
talking about things that they cannot prove that I am wrong about, but somehow I am always 90% right in this kind of thing.
Yeah. I'll give you the
On-
90% part.
Oh, thank you. Ooh, nice.
90% wrong.
From
Okay, let's do
relationships.
the math. Okay, how many
I'd say
times?
you're like 35% right.
35%
I mean, he-
right. I'm 90% right. It's how I approach it that makes it wrong.
Okay, okay, you just make up these wild accusations. It's like-
Accusations that are real and true.
they're wild. They come,
Let's keep it down.
It's true.
Not you. You project.
Accusations.
where do they come from? Where do these things come from?
I'm
Like you tell people like, oh, that they won't be that their relationship won't work because of the age difference. How do you get that?
Okay, how many times you see a 50-some-year-old woman dating a 20-some-year-old man, and it always ends up with them completely dating forever?
Well, I mean,
quite
but
a few
how
times.
often do you see person A dating person B and they date forever?
None.
Okay, so then what does it matter? It's the trouble
They
is
still
when
prove
they
I'm right.
Okay, what
maybe
is that
when
exactly?
this is like beet juice and apple and pear.
Wow, God, what the hell are you drinking? It's like
Try it.
You just put anything down your throat, huh? It's worse than semen. Oh man.
Wow, is right.
You know you don't swallow. That's okay.
Oh, my God.
You said beets. That's all that it cleared me up.
Try it. It's tasty. It's not just beets; they're sweets.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good.
Is that berries in there?
Yeah, there's something. Maybe
good.
blackberries
Try
or
some of
something.
my tall boy.
Ooh, yeah. Cool. That's a big Mountain Dew.
That is good.
We can't say that on TV, can we?
No.
Well,
That's
yeah,
good.
you can say it.
There's a show by tasting each other's drinks. Taste your drink too?
Well, you didn't bring anything to the party then, Kenneth.
Yeah, Kenneth. God, let me taste your corncob pipe. That sounds like a
Here it
euphemism.
is. Is it on the right stuff in there?
Oh.
But everything I say is always 90% right, and no one can prove it wrong. Last
Okay,
time,
like the
like,
robot thing.
I can prove you wrong
you
when
cannot
you're
prove
wrong.
me wrong.
Oftentimes,
At
yeah.
all. No one can prove me wrong.
Say
It's-
something wrong and I'll prove it.
Okay. Let's see.
Why don't you just try to say something that we'll agree with
Okay.
instead of something purposefully
But
exacerbated?
I'm always right about things, so it's hard to find out what exactly is. Can y'all prove me wrong about? Because I'm exactly totally right. Now,
I like
it
how
is.
even he doesn't think he's right 100% of the time.
Oh,
he says 90.
90%. I give myself 90%.
He's a
chance
master
that
of
I'm right.
cop-outs. Like, if you try to prove him wrong, he'll find a loophole.
Really?
He does, yeah, I think he's good at
Everyone in the
loophole.
world.
Everyone in the
Don't
world.
be surprised.
Everyone
by,
in Acadiana.
anyone in Acadiana, don't be surprised. This, the world works by cop-outs, lying, and deceiving. Yes, it does.
That's how the power structure works.
That's how the world works.
Well, that doesn't. What does that mean? What world?
All right.
The world of humans?
All right. Here
He
how it
lives,
goes
he
by.
lives in this weird.
Yeah,
Here-
you live in this
all right,
certain
Here
world.
how it goes by. People, policemen, above them, higher authority. Who you listen to more? The people with the high authority.
The people.
No, the people don't know what they want.
The people know what they want.
No,
if
they
they're-
don't.
You know, we had this
Why?
argument for years.
Why
and
don't-
I actually showed him the movie Animal Farm, and I keep telling him he was Napoleon.
Yeah, he
All
would
right,
be Napoleon.
Look at it this way. Why don't we trust the people?
I mean, you watched the Animal Farm. Right?
Yeah, I did,
'Cause
and
you
I
didn't-
enjoyed it.
Yeah, who did you relate to
I
the
like
most?
Napoleon.
Why do you like Napoleon?
Because he had more common sense. He just, all right, see,
He had more common sense. He was able
Yeah.
to deceive
he,
for his own benefit.
oh, dude, that's how the world works.
Okay, but that's not how everyone operates. I don't operate like that.
All right, but that's not, it doesn't matter how you operate. You
If a-
underneath the authority.
But what I like to think of as a code of conduct for myself, where I don't harm or deceive others, that for me makes a good life for me. Now, granted, it might get me hurt or killed one day, but
Yeah.
that's cool because for me, I like what I bring to the world.
right, well, look at it this way,
when you
too.
bring deceit and duplicity to the world,
It makes the world even better.
it doesn't.
It does.
It
I mean,
makes
You
it
can't
better
make the
for
world any
you.
better or
Look at-
worse.
look at the
It makes the
world.
world better for you,
All right, look
but
at the world.
that's how communism works. It makes it better for one guy who's on top of the mountain.
But guess what? The way my world works is it makes it better for everyone.
How
All
does
right,
it make it better for
look
you?
at
No,
look at this
when
one.
you deceive
if
others-
you give people power, what happens? They get corrupted. Guess
Yeah.
what?
But if they give you power,
Then they'll be
All
fine.
right, see, they need the right people. You know why communism didn't work? Because they didn't have the right person in charge.
I think because it's never been tried.
Because we don't want it to try. Why we don't want peace on earth? 'Cause we don't really want peace on earth. We love
you really want to go there again?
We love.
I
We
told
don't
you-
want peace on earth.
No, we don't.
Says you, man.
We don't want it. Why?
It's you, as in
No,
we.
everyone.
We as in you.
Everyone don't
No,
want peace.
you can't count me into your everyone, so
Dog.
it's not absolute. I want peace
I
on
say, I
earth.
say this way: if a person ain't do nothing to make peace on earth, then they really don't want it to happen.
What are you saying? If you can't affect peace on earth, you didn't want it in the first place?
That's right.
Okay, then I'm affecting peace on earth because that's how I live my life.
Oh,
and
that's like
things are
saying,
peaceful.
all right,
Look,
it's like saying,
look,
it's like
look at
saying I want pepperoni pizza, but I don't want to get up and order on the phone.
this. That's a weird analogy.
And we put this, you gotta do something about it.
So order us some pizza, Kenneth. You didn't bring any drinks.
Oh wow, that's sad.
Yeah. What
I
kind
was.
Of what kind of pajama party is this?
The worst pajama party ever.
Oh yeah, I love
Oh, you
how
got
you
a big
immediately got into pajamas when
It's-
you got
it's-
here.
I know you
Is-
just started stripping down. I was like,
I was like, uh-oh, is this...
This
keep going?
is
It's a
yes,
full
keep
Monty.
going. But I'm gonna tell you something right here, and I'm gonna let you know. People do not. These are the things people do not want. People don't want balance. People don't want.
they don't.
That's
nope,
it.
they don't.
Shut up.
Oh,
Shut up.
We don't want balance.
Be done with knowing and your worries will disappear. How much difference is there between yes and no? How much distinction between good and evil? Fearing what others fear, admiring what they admire? Nonsense. Conventional people are jolly and reckless, feasting on worldly things and carrying on as though every day there were the beginning of spring. I alone remain uncommitted, like an infant who hasn't yet smiled, lost, quietly drifting, unattached to ideas and places and things. Conventional people hoard what they need, but I possess nothing at all, know nothing at all, understand nothing at all. They are bright, I am dark. They are sharp, I am dull. Like the sea, I am calm and indifferent. Like the wind, I have no particular direction. Everyone else takes his place and does his job. I alone remain wild and natural and free. I am different from others. My sustenance comes directly from the mother. You're taking positions that makes you weak.
But are we weak? Are we taking positions?
That's good. Ask questions.
But no, we're not.
By taking positions, no, it necessarily does make you weak. In the same way that America has become weaker on the world stage by taking military positions, you, by taking political and spiritual positions like that, become weak.
I don't think so.
Many religions become weak the more indoctrinated they become in their own positions.
You know, I don't
The
think
more
so.
personally they take their religion.
I don't see.
Yeah,
Here's how I see it.
What you should do is apply the advice you're giving personally, rather than taking it personally when others don't agree with you.
It's not take. I don't agree. Take offense when people disagree with me.
I agree. Okay,
Of
you know.
course, I
Yeah.
don't. I just let you know that if you can't prove it, then you know what? It's not really right.
I just think sometimes you don't know when somebody proved it.
I don't know. I think I do. See, look here how it is.
okay, go with the religious thing. I agree with you.
You want me to get started on that?
In the sense that,
Well,
like,
it's
Religion?
okay,
Okay.
That's
okay,
not a
religion.
touchy topic.
Religion is
Okay.
a good philosophy. I don't think of it as like a. It's like spiritual is a philosophy, but I don't think it's like a doctrine how you should live your life.
Yeah, same here.
I mean, you can believe in whatever you want to believe in, and as long as that lets you sleep well at night, and as long as it keeps you.
But the idea is
No.
that all of these religions and a lot of
that's really
people
good.
that are involved with any one of the religions hate hearing this because I don't know why. Because they're not like Jesus and they're
Okay.
not like Buddha.
I'm gonna tell y'all.
Let me just finish
Okay,
real
go
quick.
ahead, go ahead.
They get afraid when you say the truths within this book are the same as the truths, those beautiful truths in Christianity, the beautiful truths in Islam. Actually, the whole idea of like destroying, not drawing the prophet, it's nowhere in the Quran. What the prophet said in the Quran is, don't put any drawings of living things in a temple.
Okay.
You don't want trees. That's why the Muslims have all those pretty like geometric designs and stuff, because the prophet said, don't try to represent something that God has made in a temple.
Right.
That's where that came from. But people don't read these books. A lot of these belligerents in ISIS and that, they can't even read, much less read the Quran.
That's
you know?
true.
But go ahead.
But those
Okay.
are religious fanatics.
Yeah.
They're not
But we have some of those too. They're not
Yeah,
as
of
violent,
course.
obviously.
But here's my point of view of religion, and people might be taking offense about it or not.
Hunker down.
Is religion. Don't be surprised. Don't get angry. Everyone, don't get angry. Religion is a cancer.
Okay. Tell us
It's-
why.
Religion is a cancer, everyone. You know why it's a cancer?
You can say that about
because
humanity, too.
it is more. People get over war over it. People, it starts more wars than people think it is. People are fighting every day over what one person say over another person say, and try to prove what their Bible say, and try to prove what the other person's Bible said. And at the end of it,
Very
you
true.
never know
very
whose
true.
Bible
But
is
very
true.
often these wars throughout history, often the wars that atheists say are directly, if it weren't for religion, we would live in peace.
It
Then you have no historicity whatsoever. You don't understand humanity. You don't understand the last 10,000 years of agriculture.
Okay.
We would have had wars no matter what. The point is that religion does make it easier to
Star Wars.
to marshal the mass. No, it makes it easier to raise armies. It makes it easier to convince people to fight with you.
Right.
But the things that
course.
people start wars over are resources. They are not religion.
I don't know.
Okay, like-
I think I have to say it's more religion.
You wanna go?
people fight
Let's take a
over
trip
for.
back in time, okay?
But
Okay, let me
Okay,
take,
hold
take
on.
a trip back in time. Okay, like let's say it's probably about like maybe 15, 20,000 years ago. No one knows who she was, but they call her mother, the Earth Mother.
yeah.
And it was sometime in history. Scientists
Y
believe-
mitochondrial Eve.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she was the one who first realized if you plant seeds in this one area and you cultivate them, you can grow your own food. So people stopped hunting.
Yeah, this was like 12,000 odd years ago, and this was when humans began to see cause and effect. It was also, you basically, because you have these midden heaps, places where you throw your trash, and they come back 9 months later, and it's like, wait a minute, there's food growing there. Oh, it's because we put exactly very same time, very likely that we realized that when you lay with a woman 9 months later, that there's a child, and it's coming from you. Now, before that, we lived communally, and there was no cause and effect in that regard, and so the children were all the tribe's children. This is where we started private. This is kind of where we
separated.
we're still lost today.
It would be
because
like
of this.
it'd be like if
Private property.
Kenneth would have a mate, and him and his mate would go to one section of land and cultivate and grow crops. I would go in another section. My crops wouldn't grow right, So I would go to Kenneth's land.
And he would
take,
feed you. He would,
or
he would
he-
take some of his, grow. take
Yeah,
some of his
but-
crops.
these
but the
days.
war started because sometimes Kenneth would be like, no, I'm not going to give you my food. You should grow your own food, and that's when we started wars.
It's the self. It's all
Alright.
about the self.
Religion is just one of the things, but now these days we don't need to kill people over nothing. Now these days, we can just pick anything we want and just shoot somebody on the street for
Yeah,
it.
there's a lot of.
I mean, stepping on my shoes.
but there's less
talking
killing than
to
ever
me.
before. You know,
I
I mean,
don't
the
know, it's
world
not
is a
less
more peaceful
killing.
place than it's ever been.
I don't know.
But it all started, like you said, it all started with the idea of like, I don't have it, he has it, I want it, I'm gonna take it.
All right, but if that's the case, do we really need religion in the world to keep us the way we are?
I mean,
No,
back in-
but I'm glad that it exists.
Why?
Because for me, it is a source of strength.
I
For
don't
me,
know.
reading comparatively different religions and mythologies teaches me about us, about what we are all. Look, it's all about individual human
I think we could do
progress.
without with religion.
But we all have. We could do without religion, but if we had no religion, we would make religion.
Oh, well, of course.
Because
But
if your
what's stopping
religion
us
doesn't
now?
involve any of these old holy books, that it involves worshiping money
All right,
or
but
worshiping safety.
But what's stopping us
or
now from
worshiping
making
your
our own
family.
religion?
I mean, science could be a
people
religion.
started a
I mean,
religion called Star Wars.
A lot of people.
Now the
that's
cult
true.
of science. Now,
Yeah, Scientology too. A lot of people. Wait, what was your point just now?
The science.
Science. There is a good deal of
They believe that-
religiosity in science.
They believe if you can't prove it with chemicals or with or
But-
anything like that, then it doesn't exist.
Well, in that regard, it has helped us to get very far. But yes, science also it doesn't examine non-physical phenomena, and it doesn't leave room for what it can't explain.
Yeah, and there's a
very
lot of things
often.
that science can't explain, like the fact how do we get from, just
Surface tension, man. It
Yeah.
can't explain the surface
Well,
tension
how
of
about
water.
this?
It can't
Yeah.
explain what electricity is.
yeah.
But is even religion even real? I mean,
It
Well, what do
is.
you mean? I mean, it's
I mean,
real
because
in that.
Look at this.
people-
I was watching this thing on Facebook one day where this guy was explaining how every black person in the world is Uncle Tom. He said it wasn't for white people pushing religion on black people back then. Black people would never ever even get involved.
There are a lot of Black Americans that are Nation of Islam or other faiths.
But is it weird that if it wasn't
Yeah, or
for
they're
them
voodoo.
for pushing their religion on us, we would never be
Yeah,
into,
but
Christian, have you-
But
into,
religion is
religion?
like
It was a
religion's
white
kinda
thing
like,
back then.
Well, listen,
Religion's kind of like a symbiote in a way, where like
ooh.
you think about it, okay, like my people would go would start out one religion, then some other people would come in, take what we had, twist it around, put their own stuff on it, twirl it around like that, and then create something else.
Mm-hmm.
Christianity was basically like whenever the Romans came into Europe, my ancestors, the Celtics, were already pagans. We were already earth worshippers. So we took the little bits of our religion, little bits of their religion, mixed them together. That's what people do. That's what voodoo is. That's what hoodoo is.
I don't believe. All right, everyone.
mean,
I do not believe in voodoo. Do not believe in it.
That's fine. Why
Do not
would
believe
you?
it. It's
Doesn't mean that you couldn't learn
I don't believe
about
in
it.
voodoo, anything that's supernatural.
You believe in ghostesses.
I don't believe in ghostesses. It's just
One more. It's shorter. I promise. Give up religiosity and knowledge, and people will benefit 100-fold. Discard morality and righteousness, and people will return to natural love. Abandon shrewdness and profiteering, and there won't be any robbers or thieves. These external matters, however, what is most important is what happens within. Look to what is pure, hold to what is simple, let go of self-interest, temper your desires. That's the trouble is, if we all let go of self-interest, we would still be, it's like it
Yeah.
says in the Bible,
Yeah.
do the flowers of the field worry about what they're going to wear,
Yeah.
what they're going to eat? The
So
Lord
basically-
provides.
basically what that's
But-
saying is like, if you're going to do something, don't do it for your own benefit. Do
Yeah.
it for someone else.
They have an old proverb that
But we
says,
don't do that.
we do, all of
Oh,
the good, there's a
no.
great proverb, and I find it to be very true.
Okay, well.
All of the bad in the world comes from wishing good for yourself. All the good in the world comes from wishing good for others.
I don't think so.
I mean, like if you're gonna do something and you didn't get anything out of it in return, would you still do it?
Yeah.
Okay, then that's-
altruism.
Yeah, but
that's-
not
that
everyone
means
works.
you're-
But
but
not
most
everyone
people
works
don't do
that
that.
way. Not everyone works that way. The world
Agreed.
works.
Not everyone works that way, but more
Okay,
people
but-
work that way than I think you admit. And
I
I
don't
think a
think
lot
so.
of, I think that the media
Why
structure
you
in the
think-
U.S.
Why do you think rich
narrates.
people are putting in for all these other shelters and stuff like that? Not because out of kindness of their heart.
Because
they
they're
wanna be-
afraid. Because
they
they're
want to be
afraid.
seen.
No.
They want to be seen.
No,
I think it's
Kenneth is
fear.
onto something. I
I
think
mean,
a lot
how
of
many
people.
times you see these rich people throwing their money in places that we know of?
Oh,
but
like
yet-
homeless shelters and stuff.
Not just homeless shelters.
I thought you meant like a
everything.
bomb shelter or something,
Oh.
like to
It's stupid to make a bomb shelter. Come on.
Yeah, but
That'd be cool.
I do agree with Ken
I had
on
money,
one,
I'd build
on one
one.
side. I know a lot of Christians who only help people because they're quote unquote afraid to go to hell.
Yeah.
I don't really believe in hell. I mean, I don't think like
I don't either.
I don't
mean,
either.
like why would God create a place just to send you if you didn't?
If he's a dick.
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
There's a great. Remember
I
that?
read the Bible, and God is a dick in that Bible.
Well, in Genesis, but in
all of them.
Really, in Genesis, he says a great thing that I think we forget, and Christians especially with their whole Satan.
You know what?
Satan.
If you look
you give Satan power when you believe in him and say that he is on this equal footing with God and active in the world. You are contributing to Satan's power, not the Lord's. And let me just say, in Genesis, God said, "I create good and I sow evil." Look it up.
Yeah.
God is the creator.
Whenever,
he creates.
Whenever Cain killed Abel, God came down and said, "I smell his blood on the land because I am the God of love. Why did you betray me?" Like
yes.
I don't know.
So he's the God of
Halfway
love.
in the Bible, if you look at the book, this it's a little sad and it's disturbing.
Well, sure.
But humans are
listen,
just as much
If you
bad.
look
I mean, look
up
at
certain
David.
words,
Look at
There you
David.
go.
Hold on. If you look up certain words in the Bible, it's for slavery.
Yeah.
Well,
okay,
yeah,
you're
no
taking that.
joke, that's
You're taking
awful.
that. You're taking that out of context. And
That's the thing.
Take it out of slavery.
No,
Stop
but
Okay,
listen.
okay,
the
listen
idea
to
is we're not
stories.
condoning slavery.
Okay, the stories in the Bible themselves are morality tales about different, like Job, like King
Job's
David.
awesome.
King
But the
David.
stuff about slavery, Job had slaves. Okay, look, the idea is this was a very different time. And
Joseph
the
was a
trouble
slave.
is people taking all this stuff and saying that this applies to me literally without reading the whole Bible.
Of
Right.
course.
Because it's intellectually dishonest and spiritually dishonest. But the idea that slavery exists in the Bible and the idea that we still use the Bible doesn't mean we're condoning slavery. It means that
It
we
happened.
recognize. It means that it happened. It's history,
Okay.
and it means that we recognize this was a very different world, and we have it so much better than they did. They're living in a desert. They have to walk to get water, dude.
Yeah,
they don't
'cause-
have a faucet.
Because the time of Moses, okay, after Abraham, there was a famine, and Abraham and his family had to move from their home to Egypt. Then they became slaves.
Yeah.
You know, and they were slaves for like 500 years.
Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat.
But it should
Yeah,
be,
he was a
it
slave
should
to
be
Egypt.
used as a story, not
So
an
they were-
everyday life thing.
But it was like,
Ex-
That's what I was
but it
just
can be
saying.
used
It's-
to
it's a
inform our
mora-
everyday life. If
it's
we
a
don't,
morality tale. It's like saying,
exactly.
It's like saying, look what this guy went through.
Yeah.
Oh, if that's the
My-
case, then
I can use his
That's
strength.
why Job is so great.
All right,
Because another point real quick, because in Job,
Okay.
another point about God not being this completely good thing, but this all-powerful thing. In Job, what does God do? At the very end of it, after he's like screwed Job over and been playing, kicking it around with Satan or whatever, his angel,
yeah.
and just like screwing this guy's whole life up, ruining his fields, killing his family, killing his livestock, destroying everything. And then he didn't give it all back. He gives him new wives, new children, new livestock, new servants. And what does he say when Job kind of tries to
Yeah.
say, what was that all about? God says, are you serious? I don't have to tell you, dude.
Yes,
You're
tell
a
me.
mortal. Of course we want to know. But the point is, just because we want to know doesn't give us the right to know.
If that's
And
the
so when
case-
you think you know all this stuff about the mind of God, God's going to slap your ass if hell existed.
I
Okay,
don't
the
see
way I
that.
believe
Hold
in
on.
God,
If
God
I-
is so up there. He's
Yeah.
way beyond
Beyond
anything.
anything we can perceive or conceive.
Yeah, so
Wow.
when we put human emotions on top of that, it's like we're
That's
turning
the
it into
trouble.
a cartoon. We're turning it into a cartoon,
Yeah.
and it becomes
Yeah, but do we
something
need
for
God
mockery.
to keep
But
our
people
human
aren't gonna.
emotions? I mean, do we really need God in the picture to do this?
Yeah.
No, not really.
Not necessarily, but what God serves as is this moral center or some kind of thing that essentially it's like a set of eyes that the thing in your heart, like when Abraham Lincoln said, obviously a lot of people dislike Abraham Lincoln, but he said, when I do good, I feel good. When I do bad, I feel bad. That's my religion. That's the idea, is that you know when you're effing up.
Yeah.
And so,
If that's the case, then everyone, we can follow the unwritten
unless
rules.
you're like a psychopath or a sociopath.
Oh, of course. But
Like
if
a
that's the
Or
case,
like Ted Bundy.
but
Yeah.
if that's the case, we can follow the unwritten rules. So we all, do we need God for that? We just have the unwritten rules.
We don't need God for that. And I disagree with people that say that. In fact, what's his name in the New York Times the other day said, without a religious structure, you can't have morality. What are you, stupid?
Oh, dude.
That's
you
very,
can't.
I think
very
without-
stupid.
You can, but
I think
like I
that-
said, religion, to me, like believing in God, Christianity isn't like
It's telling you stories about other people that wrestle with the same questions that
Yeah.
you're wrestling with. That's
Yeah.
the
Hold on.
idea.
But
Yeah,
why,
but it's-
why should we listen
it's
to
not-
someone who had the same thing in the Bible if we can't listen to someone in real life who went through the same thing?
But we can, and we can listen to both. That's the idea.
But no one-
Aristotle
but no
said
one
you
ever
can
listens.
entertain an idea without believing it. You can
It's
think
an
about
idea.
something without accepting it as
Of course,
true.
but people look for the Bible for a way to lead them to where they want to go to, and things that are wrong, then they know they're wrong. But if a person would tell them that, apparently they're the douchebag for saying it. But they can listen to a Bible, a book.
I'm with you there.
that tells
Look,
them exact same thing
religious
what someone
people,
else tells them.
especially Christians in this country, are very sensitive. They take their religion super personally. When you say something that goes against their beliefs, oftentimes Christians in America are just childish, and they can't
I agree
take
with
it.
you on that. There's
What?
a lot of bad apples in the Christian faith. There's a lot of these people.
A lot.
They look at certain things and say that looks kind of satanic. They don't even know what it is.
Well, they don't know what. Obviously, Satanism
Well, look at
today.
people- look at people
Satanism
now.
is a super kind and virtuous religion. They don't know that.
Well,
Yeah,
look
but the
at-
word Satan itself actually is Hebrew. It means
Right.
it means accuser.
Oh, accuser.
Accuser.
And then Lucifer's light bringer.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, so the word Satan itself, it isn't really
Oh,
religion.
it's kind of like a
Okay, the
like a
religion of Satan.
prosecutor or something.
Yeah.
That's what the word Satan meant in the story of Job.
Cool.
He was accuser. He was saying, look,
Okay.
look, this guy doesn't really believe in you. He only believes in you because of what you give him.
And it's funny how
And hey, give it to Job.
it's
dude,
funny
he
how
believed.
almost every religious person is now pointing out everything that is now against God. Black cats against God.
Well, listen, but that's
Magic
again, those
against
are
God.
very new phenomena. Even taking the Bible literally true
Way
is
too
a very
literally.
new phenomena.
Of
Yeah,
course.
I
And
mean,
that's-
they were looking for Satan all over the Bible when they first wrote it back in like the King James era.
Yeah.
They were looking around and said, because the snake originally wasn't like an evil deity. It was
No,
just
the
this
snake
creature.
represented knowledge.
The snake just was questioning things. The snake was just saying,
Yeah, the snake was not the devil.
No.
Yeah. But apparently, if you question things, you're now evil. But
No, wait, I don't believe that.
that's what people believe.
Yeah.
But we go by the world goes by, not by what we believe should be right or wrong. I mean, it's not. You know that thing when people say you cannot judge me. Technically, you can judge somebody.
Yeah,
Technically, you can.
like a judge.
Yeah, a judge and a jury of your own peers. You
I think when
technically
people
can
say
judge
that,
people.
they more mean that your judgment won't have any effect on them.
It kind of will if you go to court.
Well, yeah, obviously,
Yeah,
and a
but,
judge
but that's a different thing altogether. I mean, if you're talking about like the fact that like if you dress the way you do and someone says, "Oh, you don't like the way you dress," and they say you can't judge me, you're right. They can't judge you by the way you dress.
They can.
Well, listen,
But-
they can for them.
Yeah.
But if it influences you, it's you.
I
You're
mean,
allowing it to influence.
Isn't judging somebody is just a way of saying that to make them do better?
It can be, and often gossip in the old days was used in a way to reinforce relationships with people. You know, if you're talking about so and so, I can't believe this happened or that happened. You're
Gossip.
not necessarily talking smack. You're
Actually,
showing that you're concerned about that person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why all the reality TV
Nowadays,
sucks
you went from
because-
what talking to being concerned, not just
to just like being vile and venomous.
violent, like brutal.
I
Yeah.
know, I can't
Like-
believe this person's wearing that outfit.
Yeah, or just
they're going
watching
out-
reality
And look
TV
at
and
this
like
way.
just
Look at this-
hating the people you're
And look at this
watching.
way, bullying never existed until what school started. Come on, really?
Well, they had
Well, no,
bullying.
bullying. Yeah, there's always been bullies.
There's always been around. I
So
mean,
they're more needed. Thank you
No,
no,
very
they're
much.
not needed.
Yeah, it kind of is needed.
I mean, it just shows that there are people out there who, like,
bullies do
who
need.
get their power from by picking on other people. You know?
Yeah, I see it this way. Life is like an obstacle course. If you don't get through it, you will never get what's ahead. Never get what's ahead.
Yeah.
If you stop halfway-
bullying it was stupid in school because they're like,
But bullying is not just in schools. Bullying is in college, high school,
yeah,
bullies
but
in
once
workplaces.
once you're
bullying
an
is in.
adult, you know, it
It
doesn't.
still happens.
Yeah. But,
Yeah, no,
but it doesn't
can,
affect
but
you anymore.
It
that's
does
the
affect
thing.
you.
It doesn't
Doesn't
affect
affect me.
Oh, but Jacob, don't want to go to you and start pushing you around. and
Sometimes
tell you.
people talk smack on the street. You
That's
know?
a smack on the street.
Yeah, but
they're not going to you and taking your lunch money and stuff like that, or
No.
forcing you to do things you don't want.
They can try.
I mean, come on. Now these days, it still does affect adults too. These days.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of adults I know who still live in the high school mindset.
Oh, because they want to live in high school. You know, the greatest moment of a person's mind, if they keep going back to it, is their high school, and maybe that's why they keep repeating it over and over again.
Yeah, because
That's
like,
kind of a stagnation.
I mean, it's like Facebook to me is like internet high school for adults.
Yeah, Facebook is a load of crap. You know
Yeah, I don't
why?
get on Facebook anymore.
Facebook is the reason why people get on there, start talking about that life, showing all this stuff. Like, you know what's worst thing ever? When you pour your heart out and someone press like on your page.
Yeah, that's why I stopped doing
What's
it.
the point of having like? They should have a dislike button on that thing.
They're talking about implementing one, but
It's sad.
Oh,
My
yeah,
mom
they gotta
just
do a
got in a car
committee for that?
crash.
yeah, right.
My mom just got in a car wreck, and now I'm just sad about it.
That actually
Like-
happened. That actually happened to me. Remember, like, I had that stomach virus and I was like puking.
Yeah.
And like I feel like crap. I'm puking up blood. I
Yeah,
feel
well, what are you gonna
miserable.
do?
And then like,
Because like is
right
more
at-
like red, you know.
yeah, right underneath it said Barry Johnson likes.
You know, I'm telling you right now. Here's another thing. So everyone should be impressed about. If you look at it this way, anyone who uses big words in front of people are a douchebag.
I love how you're not looking at us when you say that.
It's everyone who uses big words.
Because you don't understand them.
No. See, here's
Somebody's
this.
a douchebag.
Why? People who use
What's our
big
time? All right, I'm gonna go check.
people who use big words are just trying to find a way to impress themselves, not other people. That's all I'm saying. If a person is using big words in public, they're not trying to impress themselves. They're trying to make you look bad in public. And it's sad. I mean, these days you can't say one word wrong without some grammar Nazi coming from the deep corner from over there and telling you how wrong you are. You know what? You know what's this pathetic too? Schools. No, go back. Not yet. I said, you know what's just sad? We don't need really schools these days. What? Math is used these days for measuring.
Okay.
Math is used these days not just for schools these days. Math is now used for counting money, which is the main focus. The only thing we use is pluses and takeaways. We don't need division and all that stuff. No. And what science is used for? Science is mainly used for people who do drugs. Of course. And what's the point of doing? We don't need really science in the world. Come on. If you have the measurements on if you like science as a way where you could cook food and stuff like that, but it's still under something else, math. Because you just add in the ingredients and put it together. It's like science, but it's not really science. Dude, I'm just saying. People need to know that life is the way it is. And no matter what, cannot change. And look at English. No one don't use English no more. So stop it. Stop it. Don't care how proper the words are as long as you know what they're talking about. Unless they're texting, then that's something different. You are, it's not the same as you are. It is totally way different. Do I know the difference? Nope. But who cares? As long as it gets the point across. Look what else they have. Social studies. No one don't care about history. No one don't care about history. No one ain't starting no information desk about no gang members are not beating you up and say who's the third president. No one don't follow social studies.
What is going on in here?
Unless that's the president mafia gang members beating you up because you don't know who's the fifth or fourth president.
If
Don't you tell me.
If
I
you
need
live
social
in a
studies.
house, shouldn't it be your responsibility to know where the bathroom is?
Yes, that's why I draw a map.
That's what history is. You're living in this country. You should know where everything comes from.
Yeah, I don't need to know where my bathroom came from. My bathroom is right there, across where I need to
Who
look
invented
at.
television?
Do I? Huh?
Who invented television?
I don't care as long as the TVs get fixed.
Oh my God.
Should I go to the repairman who fixed my TV and say, "Oh, Mr. Repairman, can you fix my TV?" And the repairman will like, "Okay, sir, I will fix your TV. Can you tell me who invented the TV?" And I'm gonna say, I'm gonna just look at him and say, "Can you just fix my damn TV right now?" I got the money. You don't need to know who fixed the
you tell
TV.
me who-
Do we really need social studies for that part? No, we don't.
Social studies is important.
For what? You tell me. You tell me.
Understand? Hey, dude, look what I'm doing.
Magic.
I bought a box.
You tell me what it's for.
To see. Okay, understand-
social studies is important to understand what the thing is that functions around you that allows you to have pizza and a roof over your head.
I don't think so.
Do you know what
Money
supply and
is
demand is?
money is.
That is it. You can't argue with that logic. I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Do you know what supply and demand is?
Oh, I'm supplying it and I'm demanding it. It's
That's
all
part of
key.
social studies. That's where I remember the most from school.
Don't care about
Yeah.
social studies. Social studies.
Supply and demand meaning, okay, everybody likes these kind of cards, right?
All right.
That's so they keep making them.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the truth.
But who? But
20 years or something, man.
if I'm a regular citizen and you talking about supply and demand,
Yeah,
They were
my,
playing Yu-Gi-Oh!
Okay.
at the
my
comedy shop
supply and
last
demands
night.
is
Okay,
this.
what's your
I
favorite
go to a
thing?
store
What's your favorite
and buy
thing?
what I want.
What's your favorite thing to buy at the store?
Cards.
Okay. The more people want those cards, the more cards they'll make.
But why should I care about those other people? I just want my damn cards.
What do you play, Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yeah, I play Yu-Gi-Oh. I don't care what Michael want when he cross the street. I just want my stuff and go home.
Oh my God.
That's all I want. That's all I need.
Got one here. we go.
If they start teaching more things that you learn,
I wish it could be like Bandit.
that I don't want, yeah.
hey, if you start learning things that you learn on the street at school, everyone would be okay. Yeah,
You remind me of that lyric from.
No, that's true. I mean, they should teach you more practical knowledge.
I know.
They did
Like,
when I was in school.
They
like,
took my
instead
math.
of,
Math
instead
will
of
be
regular math, I took business math in high
who
school.
cares about
yeah.
business math? Look at you now.
Business math.
Look at you now. Well, only thing you need to know is 1 + 1 and 2 + 2, and that's all you need in life.
The business
Oh
math
my
taught me
God, that's not
how to
true.
manage a checkbook,
And what you doing nowadays?
managing a checkbook, managing my checking account.
Math do the same thing.
That's what I learned.
And I only know checkbook. You know who uses checkbook? People who think you have a lot of money.
No.
I don't trust them. I don't trust banks.
So what do you just cash your check?
Cash the check, put on the debit card,
That's-
and use it.
That's smart.
Straight to that mattress.
That's right.
Straight to the house.
Deep in that mattress. And when the house burned down, I'm sacrificing my cash first.
Insurance.
Yes.
I have house insurance too.
Yeah, just make sure you take a picture of all that money.
Oh, of course. And I had this much money. Like it was like fat
I
cash.
can tell you how much it weighed.
10 pounds.
Oh, whoa.
Now I'm gonna tell you right now, if they would teach more what you learn out in the world in school, everything would be okay.
I wish
So
we
that's
learned.
why the first day of school, the biggest guy in the yard should just come up and beat your ass.
It'd be like prison all over again. The person who's in charge of school is not the person who runs it, but the person who can kick the most ass. I'll be principal.
We should trade our lunch for cigarettes.
No, hopes and dreams.
There you go.
And
Everything will be a cigarette-based economy.
that's right.
So we run the whole world like a prison.
Oh, of course. We don't need money these days. We can just trade everything like we do in a
cigarettes.
corner. This is my wife. You can just borrow for 10 minutes. Just give me $10 from it.
Wow.
So just don't turn on-
That needs money.
Oh,
Yeah,
all
you
right.
got money.
Give me 10
You're
packs
like-
of cigs.
You're like,
That's a lot.
don't
And
turn
if
on
you
my
don't-
electricity. I'll give you my wife for 30 minutes.
Oh,
Let me
that's
charge
called
up my
bargaining.
Tesla. and you
Why
can
we need
use-
money if we could just bargain everything, man?
Well, they started money like thousands of years ago. What was it, Babylonian or Sumerian?
Oh, the first people to use money? I don't
I
know.
don't think it was Sumerians.
Like currency?
I'd rather go back to trading things
Yeah.
for things.
Represent things that
Grain.
they're bartered for.
yeah,
Yeah,
it was
exactly.
Yeah.
it was a barter system first, and then they started using gold, and then the gold was traded in for like
I'd rather.
paper money.
Gold's heavy.
Gold
Yeah.
is too heavy.
All that stuff around.
Good thing they invented bags so we can't just put gold in and just walk with.
Hey, the amount of gold I can carry is not the amount of money I am happy with.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How much gold?
Oh, man. Hey, these days gold can get you a lot.
No, gold's down, man.
Oh,
know.
man.
That's
Gold's
the thing
at
that-
like
that's the-
1,200.
That's the thing that boggles my mind. I keep seeing those commercials and the advertising.
Trading gold for money.
Trade it in your unwanted gold. Who has unwanted gold?
I know. I'm keeping that
There's
thing.
people that need reverse mortgages.
I'm not trading my gold for nothing. I'm
I don't
gonna
wanna
that
leave
stuff
my
down
child with
in my
anything.
back room. I'm going
I'm serious. Is there
to
like,
that sucker down on a stove
is
in
there
my
like
living
people
room.
sitting around their apartment just covered in gold? And you're like,
I
"Man,
found gold. It was under my couch.
like, what are they gonna do with all this gold? I
Who's
mean, I got
buying-
it everywhere.
Who's buying all this gold? I got a house of gold, gold toilet, gold bathroom, and a
Golden
gold
showers.
Trump.
and golden showers.
Yeah.
Buys up all the unused gold.
I wasn't surprised.
All that gold goes to Trump Tower.
Oh, has a house made of gold and just wrapped it in and painted.
He's got like a toupee made of gold.
Oh man, you heard James Brown got a casket made of gold, huh?
Whoa, like a sarcophagus.
Man, you know it makes me want to grave rob.
Yeah, really.
They say it was so heavy.
James Brown's got a sarcophagus made of cocaine.
Oh, you know, they say his casket was so heavy that the
Rick
move was
James.
separate. And that might be Rick James.
Yeah.
Because Rick James says something went wrong with that.
Oh my God.
But I'm just saying, man.
Whoa.
That's right. But look at this way too. The number system is always right.
There we
Follow
go.
it.
Unless you need more than 1 and 2.
Boom. Number system. Schools is good, but dude, the main thing you need to run. Here's the things you need to learn. Math will be replaced with regulars, pluses and minuses and subtraction.
That's math.
That's all we need. That's all we need. Kid, if I take $10 from you and I give you 2 back, how much is left from that?
8.
8, of course. That's all I need. Nothing else.
What if it's a larger number? You never have more than $10?
Nope.
If you go more than 10 miles.
Everything is wrapped around 10. I never eat more than 10 meals a day.
We just see that from the pictures from earlier.
Wow.
Yeah, man, you were ripped up there. You must have been doing some carbo loading.
That's when I used to work in the farm.
And so you still got
But-
that pipe.
Of course, I stole this from some man. Oh,
You still got-
God dang it.
I'll tell you right now. Social studies we replaced with just how to make food. Just
That'd be an interesting idea.
And
Like
meth.
a world run by Kenneth Franklin.
Oh, man.
Dude, my world would be the perfect place.
Why don't you just like
No
buy a
anger?
bunch of land out in the middle of nowhere and succeed for the United States and make your own country?
Whoa.
But for what
Smart
money?
thinking.
You know,
I
people
mean-
gotta kill and steal from.
There's a lot of areas like in Virginia and West
How-
Virginia that's
Is
like
it more than my check?
probably not.
You let me know if a land costs $500, and I'll go buy that land.
Hey, you can buy some land in like South America still. They're like
Brazil?
There you go.
For how much?
For like $500 an acre.
A acre? That's a small acre we have.
It's a budding democracy. You just have to worry about gorillas.
Yeah.
But I don't mean
And
like the
bribes.
apes. I mean
Yeah.
like
You could
gorillas.
maybe release some gorillas.
That's meals right there. You can just shoot them.
Well,
No,
you
not
eat humans.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
Gorilla fighters.
Guerrillan
Yeah.
soldiers.
Oh, I think it's like gorillas like in I thought
It'd probably be about the same meat.
Yeah, they probably got those as well.
same meat. Of course. Nothing
Yeah,
wrong-
but you gotta worry about it over there because they got that whole like kidnapping thing.
Yes.
They'll kidnap you and like hold you ransom, and they'll call us and be
If
like,
they don't
"We have
work out,
Kenneth."
You only have $10 in your mattress.
Of course. I'm just right now. If you get kidnapped, don't have them call me.
But you're the one to go. You're the one going to South America.
Well, you know what? If they call you, you better hang that phone up. I am not gonna let y'all be paying my way out.
And they're
Kenneth does not negotiate with terrorists.
I do not. That's right. If someone say, Kenneth, Reggie is being kidnapped. He needs $5,000.
Kenneth
Can you
hung
get?
up halfway through that.
I can tell you right now. I'm gonna tell them you wanted to die that way.
Damn.
And I'm gonna go to your funeral too, sit with a teary eye, and say, Reggie always wanted to go out this way.
Yes, I always want to go out shot to death by guerrilla soldiers in South America.
How did he predict that? Don't know. It just happened. It just happened.
Over $5,000.
It could be for $1, and I'm still not bargaining with you.
Oh my
It's like that movie Run Lola Run.
Oh,
You ever seen that?
Everything's
No.
like that.
No, I mean,
I saw it when it came out. It's been a long time now.
yeah, but it was like, that's what it reminds me of, that idea. Like the chick was like with the boyfriend was being held captive or something, and like she needed like $50,000, so the whole movie was her running around trying to get the money
Oh, wow.
to save her boyfriend.
Mm.
Yeah.
I
Not
picture
me.
that same thing happening between me and Kenneth just hanging up the phone and going sitting down watching Power Rangers.
That was my wife. She been kidnapped.
Full of dry cereal.
Of course. It's my wife. She been kidnapped by a bunch of people. They want $10 million to keep her safe. Just go back and eat my bowl of cereal.
Kaboom.
You know your wife is in trouble. I don't know about that.
Shortest taken movie ever.
I got life insurance on the girl. If something happens, I get money for it.
It'd be funny if it was like the length of the Taken movie, and like he gets the phone call, and then he goes back and watches like most of a movie, and then they cut, and the girl gets killed.
I can
guess
actually
it-
see that. Like,
I
I
can
would
see
actually take that as a movie, like Stanley Kubrick style, and just film Kenneth eating a bowl of cereal, like slowly.
With a Liam Neeson movie on it.
Oh.
Yeah.
And they keep calling and tell me to get my wife.
Yeah.
And I'm just eating bowls here.
Oh, God. Yeah, you like look back at it, same caller ID. Just
Say, damn caller again. Oh, I'm trying to
call you the commercial. And then you
call me during the commercial. And then finally answer it. We have your wife. We will kill her if you don't bring her. Say, sir, I'm on a fixed income. Kill the girl. She wants to die.
You're terrible, man.
Believe me, none of my if that was the case, I would put life insurance on all my friends. And just in case they do get kidnapped, at least I get covered for it. Of course, I'm not going to go save you. I'm not going to do nothing like that.
But you're going to be the beneficiary for all of us.
But I'll be the beneficiary for all of them.
That doesn't look suspicious.
So like, so you just see like a bunch of insurance company guys coming to Kenneth's house, like handing him checks.
Believe me.
They're like, man, your friends die a lot.
I know. Huh? Believe me, I don't swim, but guess what? If I see you drown in the ocean, I'll start calling the morgue quickly. I am not going to jump in that ocean for you. You better try to swim your behind home. Because I'm not coming out there and grab you.
I'm glad I know how to swim now.
Believe me. If Jacob was drowning too, I'm gonna say Jacob is too bad for you.
Man.
Jacob,
That's one of my
Jacob always
fears.
wanted to drown.
That's how I'm gonna die. I already know. I had premonitions of it.
My fear was losing oxygen.
Oh, dude, me too.
Oh man, God.
Immolation.
Oh, immolation. That would suck,
Buried
man.
alive.
Buried alive would suck too.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, I was
Unless I had like Netflix or something down there.
I could accept
like-
death
just
if
like-
I had a
If
TV.
it's not off.
Yeah.
It's not called-
Yeah.
I can say right now.
Man, I would watch all of Breaking Bad
Oh,
one
dude.
more time.
Instead of having
Gotta
a
watch this before I run out.
let me breathe slowly.
Yeah.
It's not called dying. It just calls
It's a
a
game
nice
that-
deep
I
sleep.
used to play with the goth kids back in the day.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait, what did she play?
No, we used to play that game in high school with the goth kids. We'd play like, how would you want to die? How would you not want to
Oh,
die?
yeah.
And come up with all these
wow.
like really screwed up things.
You
I want to die on my own spaceship out in space 100 years from now.
I want to die in the toilet.
Intergalactic space time.
Yeah,
Yes.
dude. Oh,
Oh yeah.
hitting fire on
I
my
want to go. I
console.
want to die by finding 2 bums for a sandwich.
I want to die last.
I just want to bleed to
Like
death.
last man on Earth.
Oh, they have this
nothing to do?
device.
Okay, I'm out.
They have this thing on the internet, and you can get on to see like world population in 100 years. And if you scroll out to 500 years, it's 0.
Really?
Yeah, and then you can go like 400 years, and you can watch it like whittling down.
Oh.
Yeah.
There's like a huge spike.
Tell me-
I don't know why. No, it's really more like it reaches 9 billion or so, and then it just starts coming down.
Well, that's bound to happen because we can't. That's
That's
capacity.
We can't.
Yeah, but are we gonna go to
that's a
0?
That's
Yeah.
cloud numbers.
Because guess
Yeah.
what?
Aliens are like, nope, too many.
I'm telling you right now. It's gonna lead to 9 million, and after that, that's when the time start eating people, and that's
Soylent
when
Green, baby.
Did you say that's when the Italians start?
that's when everyone start eating people.
This show just turned into.
Oh, it's been like that.
That's when everyone start eating people. I guess it's like
You should have came here from the beginning. Well, you
all
started
right.
stripping right in front of us.
it's like having a bunny and having an overpopulated of bunnies. And what you do about it, you start eating the bunnies.
Rabbits do.
That's right. Just like people. If there was an overpopulated of people, you start eating people.
Soylent Green.
Mincemeat pies.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right, man. Nothing
Ooh,
wrong
that sounds good.
with meat pies.
Soylent
Yeah,
Green
mincemeat.
is people.
Oh. Hey,
Mincemeat pie meats meat, man.
cannibalism is only wrong because the government tells us to.
Well,
No
they
government,
said that was-
no wrongs.
They said that
whatever.
theoretically
What you mean?
that's what
You
happened
saying-
in Easter Island.
So right and wrong comes from the dictate of the state.
Hey,
Moralism isn't objective.
if it wasn't for the police, I'd be doing a lot of bad things right now.
Well,
I
but
guarantee
bad
there are
like
a lot of bad things you still would not do.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, which kind of bad things do you mean? Like
All right, y'all. So we we don't. This is the line.
yeah, maybe I don't want to know actually.
I
Maybe
live-
definitely
I live
don't
with them.
say it.
I
We
hear.
want to be able to look at Kenneth tomorrow.
I can't look at him right now. Not with what I know.
If I pass that line, you know how far
That's
I
a
go.
nice fire, isn't it?
It's hot. I'm hot.
Yeah.
Oh man, I know.
You guys are right in that.
Well,
We
Kim
like,
started the fire.
We like to take the
Yeah,
trips
it's
to.
always burning since the world's been turning.
Oh, that's right. We bring the heat to the party. I'm just saying this, man. No one goes for the smartest person in the room.
Here we go.
The whole no one thing. What does that mean? Like they're not attracted to?
Yeah, man.
So
You're
smartness
wrong,
isn't
Kenneth.
attractive?
Some different people have different attractions.
Well, I bet you an
Perfect.
attractive man who's an idiot and an attractive man who's not, the one who is not is walking away with the woman.
Yeah.
That's right. The one who's not.
An idiot.
Not an idiot.
No. Really,
They're
the
both
world runs by
equally
idiots.
attractive.
Yes.
One's an idiot and one is not an idiot.
Oh no.
Unless the one that's not an idiot is like awkward and,
Yeah.
you know,
But the one that's an
If you
idiot.
take
and the
two-
idiot's like super cool.
Yeah, if you take two of the, like, I mean, if you take, who was it, Iron Man, and take away his intellect,
Yeah.
the Iron Man with the intellect is still getting all the hot
Yeah,
Wow.
dude. Exactly. Exactly. Because it's part of it's the intellect. It's laughing and making him at ease and
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh no. But
I mean, I've seen a lot of ugly guys who are smart get laid. I mean, look at
Because of
Roger
money.
Moore.
There you go.
Hey, money.
Roger Moore got movies.
Yeah.
But money's
And
the root
look
of
at Mick
everything.
Jagger.
You can be butt ugly and
Mick
still
Jagger, dude.
get. You can
He's
still be
still
butt
getting
ugly and still
some.
get girls, all because
Hell
of money.
yeah.
It's all.
And because of dude, a lot. It's not just money.
It's
Money's
just
money's
money.
the easiest to help.
No, money is the two
There's
legs.
other things. Then explain the broke, weirdo that's got the girl.
What broke riddle?
Some of them, the
You
women
name a
women
poor-
want to
You
support
name someone
'em.
who's poor. No, that's the girl. But that's a loophole right there.
Hey, he found a loophole
That's
again.
a loophole.
The sugar mama
That's
loophole.
that's
We
a
should
sugar
call
mama.
this show loophole.
That's the sugar mama loophole.
We should call this show Wormhole, where you lose an hour.
Everything has a loophole in a loophole into it it's a point of everything people can escape from. Relationship has a loophole. Finding someone is a loophole. Everything has it.
I'm gonna
You
see
just
how much time we have.
you just gotta find it and know where it's at. Oh yeah, I'll be
God,
searching that thing like dig. I'll be like just digging.
we're exactly 56 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
It's over.
All right, everyone.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. Virus Rabbi with Professor Zoom.
All right.
Please stand by. Because everyone will pipe always look interesting.